Hello, you guys. So today's video, we are going to be testing out a full face of, drumroll please, Miss Huda Beauty. I am very excited about today's video, okay? I have just recently been trying Huda Beauty products. I've said this before, I've actually never tried her products up until 2025, and I've really been loving her Easy Bake setting powder. I use the shade Banana Bread. I've really been loving that powder. So I thought, let's try some other things from the brand. So this is pretty much a full face minus lip products. I don't have any of her lip products or any of her blushes. So this is really gonna be a full face of the Easy Bake collection specifically, which are her complexion products. So that includes foundation, primer, concealer, the color corrector, setting spray, and also her Easy Bake duo powders that she recently came out with. Without further ado, let's get into it. Is she worth the money? Is she worth it? Is Huda Beauty worth it? And I'm here to tell you. Lego. Okay, so we have just about the entire Easy Bake collection here, if y'all can see. So we have the Easy Bake Duo Loose Powder. This is the setting powder for under eyes. I got the Cherry Peach, I was about to say flavor, the Cherry Peach one. So it comes with the Cherry Blossom Cake, which is a pinky shade, and then Peach Pie, which is obviously a peachy shade. And we have the Huda Beauty Full Filter Color Corrector. I have the peach shade here. You have the Easy Blur Primer. It's a silicone-free smoothing primer. So that's what that looks like here. The Easy Bake Setting Spray. Kind of excited to try this as well. And then last two products, we have the Huda Beauty Easy Blur Natural Airbrush Foundation. I got the shade Baklava 340G. Very small packaging. Like, this is very small. I don't know. I feel like for the price, this is really small. This is like $30 or $31 or so. And I do feel like it's small for the price. That's just me. But I want to try it and see if it's really giving what it needs to give. And then lastly, we got the concealers. This is a Full Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. And this is in the shade Granola 4.5G. So that's the shade that I got. Let's go ahead and test all these products out. I'm going to take some, put some on the face. So this is a blurring primer. I am going to put it everywhere because I really want to see if I can see that blur. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. I keep looking back and forth in my mirror here. I kind of see a difference. This side, obviously, I didn't put any on. It looks just like my regular skin. This side, I wouldn't say blur per se. It's a little bit of blurring, but it looks definitely smoothing. Like, my skin looks way smoother, but it doesn't feel like dry or anything like that. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but it definitely looks smoother here. So, okay. We are going to go in with the color corrector because that's usually the next step that I do. And we're going in with peach. I'm going to put a little bit because this is kind of like really intense. Just going to pat this in. I only put a little bit because it looks very pigmented and I don't know what it's really going to do. I like the coverage though. So far, I like this already and I've only used two products. I love the coverage of the color corrector. Really picked a good shade. And I actually really like this. I like the way that it blurred me. And it's not mattifying per se, but it like, or maybe it is, but it like blurred me and like really made my skin look really smooth. And it felt good and it felt hydrating. So I really like that. Now let's go into the foundation. I'm actually going to put it on the back of my hand, which is usually what I do. I'm going to start with that much. And I'm going to use my tried and true foundation brush, dip into that and just pat that in. I wonder how I did with the shade match. Let's see. Okay. Off the bat, this is giving me like a satin finish. So it's not too dewy, but it's not necessarily matte either. So I finished off camera the foundation. So what do we think? Like I said, giving me more of a satin finish. You kind of still see a glow from my skin, but it still looks really good. Now we're going to go in with the concealer. This is in the shade Granola. Take my Morphe concealer brush to blend it out. And let's see. That is what the applicator looks like as well, which I think is huge, and I actually really like it. So far, the three products that I've tried, the primer, color corrector and the foundation, I'm actually really loving. I actually really like it. And I usually blend my eyes last, as you guys can see, and I like to bring it up a little bit. Oh, okay, I like this. I am gonna go in with a little bit more because I just want a little bit more coverage, but I like this. She look like so far. I think in person it looks absolutely phenomenal. Like phenomenal. Everything looks smooth. Everything feels good. Doesn't feel heavy. Doesn't feel dry. Nothing. Everything is like really giving what it needs to give. Oh, and looking in my mirror here, it just looks amazing. It just okay. Huda, 4 for 4. 4 for 4, babes. We're doing this. So I'm gonna finish doing like my cream products, and then we'll come back to actually set under the eyes. So give me a second. I did cream bronzer and liquid blush. So I'm back now. It's time to actually set under the eyes. I'm really excited about this part. So I'm gonna take my powder puff. This is just a regular powder puff that I got from Amazon. Go in with the powder. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do peach on this side, pink on the other, and then see how it looks. And then if I feel like I want to mix them, because I am going out today, like I said, and I want to make it look cohesive, then we can do that. I twisted this thing, and you only get the peach. So if you only want one color, you can twist it and do that. If you want the other color, same thing. If I want both, I just move this a different way. So there's Miss Peachy Girl. All right, here we go. This is the peach. I love this powder. I just do. Like I said, I tried the banana shade, and I already know that I love this powder. It's phenomenal. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the blur, like, look at my face. This is without powder. This is with powder. Like, the blur, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm being honest, I can't really tell in this lighting, like, a major crazy difference. If anything, other than the fact that it's very blurring and mattifying and it looks good, I think that it's almost blending to like my natural skin tone in a way. Now we're gonna go in with the pink side. I'm gonna use my Fenty powder puff here. I did clean this off as well. And we're gonna put some of the pink on. I'm gonna take that, and here we go. Here we go. I'm scared, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you guys are telling a difference. I can tell a difference. I was really nervous that this was going to be super pink, where it would just not going to go with my skin tone, but it's actually not half bad. I'm going to finish getting this together. I'm going to set the rest of my face, put my powder, blush, and bronzer on, and then we will be back for the final product, which is the setting spray. So, but yeah, this is what it's giving so far. I'm not mad at it. I definitely have to blend it a little bit more. Okay, so this is the finished face. I added my little moles and whatnot. And this is what we got. This is what we got so far. What do y'all think? Okay, so the last product we have to try is the setting spray. This is shake really well. So I'm gonna shake that, baby. All right, here we go. It's one of those where you just kind of like twist it to lock and unlock it. So here we go. I'm scared. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. I need more. I find that I have to like press really hard to get it to come out. Like, I don't know. I just don't like how it's spraying. Now with the setting spray, I did go ahead and add highlight, and I did just put on a little lip oil, and this is what we look like. I don't know. I feel like it was really hard to really like spray. You know, it's definitely not a continuous mist. I do like the lock feature. I love that on setting sprays. It's just convenient. But I will say I don't necessarily care for how it smells. I will say that. Don't necessarily care for how it smells. But we are going to be doing a wear test today. So we're going to see how all these products work together. and see if the primer and the setting spray really make my makeup last. But I will say I definitely look matte and blurred, which I think is the whole purpose of this collection, but not in a bad way. Like, everything looks really good. My face, like I said, is starting to feel a little bit on the tighter side, and that was after I added this. But I'm still gonna give it, you know, a chance, because I'm not really mad at that. And I actually really like how it just finished everything off and really blurred everything. So far so good, but we really need to put these products to the test to see how they last throughout the day. So it is like 11 o'clock now. I just finished my makeup. I'm probably going to be out all day until at least like 6 o'clock. So that's almost basically a full day worth of wear. So I will be back to let you guys know what I think. Okay, we are back. It is now like 7 o'clock, like almost 7:30. I've officially had my makeup on for about 8 hours now. I finished around like 11:15, 11:30. By the way, I was kind of watching back the footage of this, like just to make sure lighting and everything was okay. And the foundation looks way lighter than it does in person, because when I was walking around the stores today at the mall, it doesn't look this light. So it might look really pasty on camera, and I think it's just because of the lighting. But I promise you, it blends to my neck. It blends to my skin really, really well. It doesn't look that bad at all, I promise. So, final verdict. Because I was already at Sephora today, I decided to return the setting spray and the powder. So I actually don't have that with me anymore. I had it at the beginning of this video, and I actually went to return it today. Here's my verdict on those two and why I returned it. The setting spray, I feel like, was not like revolutionary. I mean, it definitely did give me a nice like matte finish, but I did not like how it sprayed out. It just sprayed out really, really weird. I felt like I was like struggling to like press it. You guys will see in the footage what I mean, but like, I don't know. I just felt like I was kind of struggling to like press it, and then I didn't like how it spat out the spray. I felt like there was like little dots on my face. They went away, but I felt like it just wasn't an even spray, and I also hated the smell. It smelled weird for some reason. So I did return that. And then I also returned the powder, the duo powder, because I didn't really feel like it did anything different for me. This is what my eyes look like with both of them mixed together, and they definitely look good. Like, the powders themselves, the Huda Beauty powders, the setting powder, phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I said it at the beginning of this video. I love my banana bread powder. It's so good, but I'm going to stick with the banana bread, if that makes sense, because I don't think that this really changed or did anything like revolutionary for me, if I'm being totally honest, in terms of color. I love the powder. I just think the shade didn't do anything for me. For the other four products that we have here, I would say love, love, love the concealer. It blended like a dream and made my under eyes look so smooth. Absolutely love it. Primer, I love it. I feel like my makeup literally lasted all day. I do have a little bit of creasing here, but my face just started creasing around like 5 or 6 o'clock, and at that point I had been wearing it for at least 6 hours at that point. So I feel like that's pretty okay. The foundation, again, a little pricey. I think it's about $37. I think for the size it is very pricey, but I do like it. I really do. I do like it. It definitely was blurring, but it's not too mattifying. And it really looked skin-like before I set it. And I honestly feel like it looks really, really good. I shade matched myself pretty well. Like I said, it might look really pasty on camera, and I think that's because of the lights. But in person, I look regular. I look tan, and it blended to like my neck and chest area really, really nicely. So I actually do like that. I really did like that. And I actually would buy it again. Not even gonna lie. I would. And lastly, the color corrector. I love this. I love the coverage that it gave me. Y'all know I love my LA Girl Pro Conceal color corrector. Zam, okay? But this I really, really liked. I felt like the coverage was really, really nice. All of these products worked together beautifully, even the powder and the setting spray, even though I did return those two. But everything came together really, really well, and I really do like this color corrector. Now, it is $30 for this color corrector. Would I repurchase it? I would. I'm not gonna lie. All four of these items I would repurchase. I do think you could definitely stick with the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I definitely think that that's still going to be my go-to. Every now and then I'll probably switch it up and use this, especially for my glam type of looks. But I really do like the coverage that this gave me, and it looked really, really nice. But it's really hard to say because these products are good. They just are a little bit pricier. So would I purchase again? Yes, especially during like a Sephora sale. Like when they have, I know they're going to have a spring sale in a few months. So when they have another Sephora sale, if I was to run out of these by then, I would during the Sephora sale get it again. I would, because I really do like the products and I think they work together really, really well. I love how my makeup looks. My makeup still looks fresh and really, really good, minus a little bit of creasing, which is normal. And I got so many compliments. It literally looks like I have a filter on my face. That's what people have been telling me all day, and I agree with them. I love it. This is like wonderful. As a dry skin girly, this looks amazing. I will say over time you can see a little bit more of my texture and the dryness settling in, but I definitely would mix that primer with my more hydrating primers as well, just to kind of get that hydration into the skin. But overall, really, really love it. So I would recommend the foundation. Again, pricey, but I would recommend it. It's beautiful. It looks amazing and it's so lightweight. Concealer, absolutely loved this. This is, out of all four of these things, I definitely think I would definitely get this again. I really, really like it. I just do. It looked so good and was so easy to blend out. Primer, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I haven't been able to find a drugstore one that's blurring that I actually really like. So this I actually would pay the price for because I just haven't found a drugstore one yet that compares. Would actually spend the money on this. And like I said, the color corrector, a little iffy because it is pricier, and my LA Girl Pro Conceal one works just as fine, but I do like that one and I like the coverage of it. So it's very hard for me to say if I would repurchase or not, because it's like I would because it's good, but I feel like my LA Girl Pro Conceal is $5.50 and this is like $31-ish, I think. That's 6 times the price of that, and I feel like you don't need to spend $30 on a color corrector. But if I were to buy it again, like I said, during a sale or something or whatever, I would, because it is good. Does that make sense? So all of these products, that's how I feel about it. I would repurchase and I would recommend, but because they are a little bit pricier, it's kind of like this. I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know, I would definitely take my time repurchasing. But if there's anything you get, definitely the powders. Like I said, the powder, the Duo one didn't really do much for me, but I do love her powders. They look so good and so smoothing, and my makeup lasts all day with those on. If I had to choose which ones I would really truly repurchase, I would definitely choose these two for sure. I actually really liked them. And then the primer. I do think you can go without this because it is $30, and I feel like $30 for a color corrector again is steep, but I do like it. So these 4 I would repurchase, and I do like them. I do recommend them. I do like them. Would I repurchase? We're going to say yes. We're going to keep it simple and say yes. Again, could you find cheaper? Sure. But I really liked these products and I loved the way they looked together. So anyways, yeah, that is it. That is my honest review using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake complexion line. And yeah, let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. So far, I do like Huda Beauty and I do see why the girlies really do like it. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to give this a good 4 out of 5 stars. I am. It's really good. It is pretty good. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Leave your comments down below. Thank you for your love and support, and I'll see you later.